Welcome to week number 82 of Scott's Week in Sports City. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back with my dad today. We are very excited. Money in the Bank tomorrow night. Should be a great pay-per-view once again. Hopefully it's been better than the crap that WWE's been putting on TV the last month. So let's head into our predictions right now for Money in the Bank. First up, we don't know if it's going to be a title match or a non-title match. It will be the current SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions who just got those titles handed to them 2 weeks ago on SmackDown by Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan, and Eric Rowan. They will be going against the Usos. And with people saying that this could be a non-title match, I'm going to go with the Usos to beat Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. But if this is a title match, Bryan and Rowan will retain. But I will go with the Usos in a non-title match to beat Bryan and Rowan on the kickoff show of Money in the Bank.
I'm going the other way. I think Bryan and Rowan are going to win this thing. I think they're a better tag team. I think they've got more momentum. The people are a little tired of the Usos, and so I like Bryan and Rowan in this one.
Next up for the Cruiserweight Championship, it will be Tony Nese, who just won the title back at WrestleMania, as he goes against a former second-generation superstar, Ariya Daivari. I'll go with the premier athlete, Tony Nese, to retain the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. I picked against him at WrestleMania. I'm not picking against him here. I'll take Tony Nese to retain the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
I'm going to agree with Scott here. I think the premier athlete, Tony Nese, is going to win this thing. I think he's a better athlete, better wrestler, and a better overall human being.
Next up for the WWE United States Championship, it will be the current champion, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, defending his WWE United States Championship for the second pay-per-view in a row against Rey Mysterio. I will go with Samoa Joe to retain the WWE United States Championship. I just don't feel like they want to take the title off of him yet, especially with Rey Mysterio's son potentially turning heel on Mysterio tomorrow night at SummerSlam at Money in the Bank. I will take Samoa Joe to retain the United States Championship.
Samoa Joe is perhaps the most unattractive wrestler in wrestling history. But despite that fact, I'm going to take Samoa Joe here as well. I don't want him to win, but I think he will.
Next up in the steel cage, it will be The Miz versus Shane McMahon, a rematch from WrestleMania. Should be a very interesting match. Shane McMahon won the match at WrestleMania. I do not think he wins this one here tonight. I will take The Miz to defeat Shane McMahon in a steel cage match and finally end this stupid rivalry that they've been having going on the past month, the last 3 or 4 months. I'll take The Miz to defeat Shane McMahon in the steel cage.
I agree. This has gone on too long. I think it's time for The Miz to win this one once and for all. And The Miz is going to get the upper hand and beat McMahon.
Next up, it will be Elias versus Roman Reigns, a match on Raw. Either SmackDown or Raw, we don't know because of that stupid wildcard rule that Mr. McMahon put into effect a couple weeks ago on Raw. But I'm going to take Roman Reigns to defeat Elias. It should be no problems here. I will take the big dog Roman Reigns to defeat Elias at Money in the Bank.
This is a guitar playing championship. Elias wins, but this is wrestling. I'm going to take Roman Reigns to get the win here.
Next up for the WWE Championship, it will be the current champion, Kofi Kingston, who just won the title back at WrestleMania, and he will defend the title for, I believe, the third time since he's won it, and it will be against Kevin Owens. I will take Kofi Kingston to retain the WWE Championship. I just don't think they're going to take the title off of Kofi right now. I could see him taking the title off him at some point, but I just don't think it's going to be right here. Kofi Kingston walks out of Money in the Bank still, your WWE champion.
We're agreeing a lot tonight. I'm going to also go Kofi Kingston. I think he is a true champion. I think he's a great wrestler. He hasn't gotten his just dessert for over 10 years. I do like Kevin Owens, but I think Kofi Kingston is going to get the win here.
Next up for the Raw Women's Championship, the first of 2 matches for Becky Lynch at Money in the Bank as she defends the Raw Women's Championship against the Sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans. I will take Becky Lynch to retain the Raw Women's Championship. Should be no problems here for Becky. Lacey Evans, I don't even know why she's here, why she has a title match here at Money in the Bank. I will take Becky Lynch to retain the Raw Women's Championship.
It's a man versus a woman. Am I right?
That is correct.
I'm going to pick the man in this, Becky Lynch.
Next up, for the SmackDown Women's Championship, it will be Becky Lynch defending against a potentially upset Charlotte Flair after that one guy posted something on Twitter last night about Ric Flair passing away last night. Absolutely horrendous tweet last night by that one guy. But I'm going to take Charlotte Flair to take the title off of Becky Lynch. I just don't feel like Becky Lynch is walking out of here with 2 championships after Money in the Bank. So it'll either be Charlotte or whoever wins the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So I will take Charlotte Flair to walk out of Money in the Bank, your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I think Becky Lynch has gotten so far over at this point, and she's so popular. I think she's going to keep both championships. I want to disagree with Scott on this one, and I'm going to take the man, Becky Lynch.
Next up, into the 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, me and Beto will be picking 2 winners in this match. The 2 people who we think will win the Money in the Bank ladder match are our 2 best choices. First, on the Raw side, on the women's side, it will be Bayley, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Ember Moon, Mandy Rose, Natalya, and Naomi and Nikki Cross in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. My 2 choices for this match are kind of surprising, but it's a wide open field this year. I'm going to take Bayley and Mandy Rose as my 2 picks. I feel like either one of those 2 should win this match. 2 heavy favorites in this match. So Bayley and Mandy Rose are my 2 picks for the women's side of the Money in the Bank ladder match.
I agree with Bayley, but I don't see Mandy Rose. I actually think Carmella is my second pick. So I think it's going to be Bayley or Carmella to get the win here.
Next up, onto the men's side, it will be Ali heading into his first Money in the Bank ladder match. Andrade also heading in. Baron Corbin, 2 years ago, the World Money in the Bank winner. Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, Ricochet, and Sami Zayn are all joining the fray in that match. For me, I think it's an obvious winner here. I think Drew McIntyre is going to walk out of here your winner. But my backup choice is Sami Zayn. I feel like he beat Braun Strowman on Monday Night for a reason. So I'm going to take Sami Zayn as my second choice here. So I just don't see anybody else contending between those 2. I'll take Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. Either one of those 2 will win the Money in the Bank ladder match.
In my opinion, the forgotten one in this whole wrestling saga right now is Randy Orton. He's the most underrated wrestler in the world. I'm going to take Randy Orton as my number 1 pick. I agree with Scott that McIntyre is definitely a great candidate, and so McIntyre is my second one. But I think it'll be Orton or McIntyre. And
now into the main event of the evening, the dream match that everyone's been waiting for. I don't know why they're putting this match at a very okay pay-per-view like Money in the Bank. They should have waited a couple more months for SummerSlam for this match, as it'll be the current WWE Universal Champion Seth Rollins defending the WWE Universal Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles. Should be an excellent match, but I'm going to take Seth Rollins to walk out of here still your WWE Universal Champion. I just don't see him losing his title here, especially a month after beating Brock Lesnar for the title at WrestleMania. I'm going to take Seth Rollins to retain the WWE Universal Championship.
Yay, Seth!
Not sure how to follow that. But Scott and I are agreeing a lot tonight, which is okay because Scott knows his stuff, so I'm good with that. Seth Rollins, I think, is the superior wrestler. He is the most popular wrestler in WWE right now, arguably. Certainly AJ Styles is no slouch, and I think this is a great match. I agree with Scott, but I'm going to take Rollins to win this match. But I think there will be some controversy, and they'll set up a rematch perhaps for SummerSlam.
I hope, yeah. And that will do it for this episode of Scott's Weekly Sports today, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back with another wrestling prediction video next week. And there will be Double or Nothing in Las Vegas next weekend on pay-per-view. Don't know how much it costs yet, but I'm definitely buying it. Shot Khan's got me interested in AEW, so we'll be back with those predictions next weekend right here on Scott's Weekly Sports. Have a great week, guys. Always like, subscribe, comment, and share on these videos. And Stephen Battle, don't forget to bring the championship tomorrow, buddy, because the belt belongs around this waist right here. It belongs around the true champ. You are no longer ruining fantasy wrestling. The championship is coming home to where it belongs. And I will see you guys right back here next week on Scott's Weekly Sports right here on YouTube. See you later, guys.
See you guys.